Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We're so glad you joined us. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi. And guess what?
What?
We are going back to Broadway.
Yes.
So have you got your Kinky Boots ready, Julie?
Always. I can't wait for that. Also coming up, every time you turn around, it's another big holiday travel weekend. So we've got all the latest info to help make your trip the best one ever.
It's time to hit the ground running, right?
I'm ready.
The Balancing Act starts
Right now.
Broadway Balances America, brought to you by Broadway across America, bringing the best of Broadway to a city near you.
We are once again heading to Broadway and beyond as our Broadway Balances America series takes us behind the scenes of some of the most beloved Broadway musicals as they travel across the country and into your local theaters.
Today, Balancing Act correspondent Amber Milt sits down with pop icon Cyndi Lauper and the talented team behind Kinky Boots, the global theatrical success that proves you can be anything you want to be.
And that sometimes the best way to fit in is to stand out.
Indeed, ladies, this Tony and Grammy award-winning musical has not only struck a chord with audiences everywhere, it's also giving back to the community, working with LGBT youth, giving them an up-close and personal look at the industry that is Broadway.
Price & Sons spent the last century making a range of shoes for men. We will begin this century making a range of shoes for a range of men.
It's everything a Broadway production should be: entertaining, uplifting, and inspiring.
There's the 6 steps of happiness. 1, pursue the truth. 2, learn something new. 3, accept yourself, and you'll accept others too. 4, let love shine. 5, let pride be your guide. And 6, this was the kicker, you change the world when you change your mind, which you do. That's how the world changes.
I'm not my father's son. I'm not the image of what he dreamed of.
Learning acceptance is at the heart of the show, which is based on the 2005 film Kinky Boots, and inspired by a true story of 2 unlikely friends who come together to save a failing family shoe business.
Both Charlie and Lola find their strength, they find their bliss unexpectedly, and they actually accomplish something. Charlie saves a factory. Lola becomes a designer. You can set a dream, and you can make it a reality.
And the show became a reality when producers Daryl Roth and Hal Luftig joined forces.
We feel very proud. We certainly feel excited about the way it's been accepted by people, not only in New York, but across the country.
We've had people come up to us, emails and mails that they've seen the show or somebody they know saw the show, and it actually has changed their life, that the way they look at the world or the way they accept somebody.
Because the story is so much about finding where you belong within your family, within your community, and yourself.
It was brought to the stage by an impressive multi-Tony Award-winning team with a book by Harvey Fierstein, direction and choreography by Jerry Mitchell, and of course, music and lyrics by Cyndi Lauper.
Well, Harvey always says, in musicals, when there are no more words, they sing. That's the whole thing about doing this whole Broadway thing. I go all over the world trying to have my music heard and feel accepted. And all I really had to do, I get all choked up, it was look in my own backyard. And the people in Broadway welcomed me with open arms, and they didn't care if I was weird.
Thanks to that embrace, the production and Cyndi Lauper's True Colors Fund have joined forces to give the next generation a helping hand.
Or how does Kinky Boots incorporate that in terms of generating a new buzz with the LGBTQ community?
They don't have a voice, and they really never did. Now things are changing. Oh my God, things are changing in the world. It's so much better.
Today, students from the Hetrick Martin Institute, which provides support and programming for at-risk LGBT youth, and the True Colors Fund, which is working to end LGBT youth homelessness, have gathered as part of Kinky Boots' Raise You Up community youth program.
All anybody wants in the world is a fair shot.
The program, which takes place in New York and across the country, allows students to learn about and immerse themselves in the career opportunities within the theater industry.
It is wonderful to be part of something that I feel like is actually making a difference in the world. Be proud of yourself. You do not have to apologize.
They go to different offices that are in the theater world. You know, if they visit the advertising agency or they'll visit the producer's office, they'll work with people on stage, and they'll really get a bird's eye view of what it's like to be involved in a Broadway production. And so I think the kids come into it and they feel very special. We try to make them feel very special.
And we ask them if we can, you know, do you have a special area of interest?
Piquing their interest as they experience firsthand what goes into the making of an international smash hit.
And then in the finale, you'll see he wears this bowler hat, this is actually hair up here.
A lot of the young people are less fortunate and will never get to see something like this, will never get to think that they can afford a ticket or to even imagine. They never have a chance to know that there's something behind the scenes, that there's acting, there's singing, there's stage lighting, there's engineering.
I may be facing the impossible. I may be chasing after miracles.
The show's message resonates for everyone who participates.
To be yourself is so complicated. It's just like, be yourself. But then people have ideas of who you are and then tell you, be yourself, when they think you're doing something that's not you. And I feel like Kinky Boots is more than just be who you are, you know, it's just be.
As for the actor who becomes Lola 8 times a week on the national tour of Kinky Boots, so are there characteristics of Lola that you feel like you identify with?
Absolutely. Lola is fabulous and brave and really fearless, you know? And I've become all of those things in playing the part over the last year.
A fabulous transition that happens for Lola once she gave in to just being herself. And can we talk about those infamous boots?
The shoes are 6-inch heels made for our feet. At the beginning of the week, they start pretty comfortable. By the end of the week, your feet are swollen. But it's so much fun just to play pretend.
Part of the original Broadway cast, Kyle says national audiences are embracing the production.
The audiences are overjoyed. I think that it is a story that is definitely needed and that people are ready for. The story of acceptance, no matter who you are and what you are. People are jumping up to their feet at the end of the show and dancing. They're laughing, they're crying. I mean, it really is inspirational, and I'm so proud to be a part of that.
Speaking of dancing, those students from the Raise You Up program even had the chance to learn some of Jerry Mitchell's fabulous choreography.
Cat eyes, swoop it up, keep moving your legs, right, left, catch that.
And that award-winning score continues to move both audiences and the actors.
Oh, sometimes you can work really hard and it doesn't happen. This time it did. And it seemed like we were doing the right thing at the right time.
Right before I started the show, I lost my father. We were working on my favorite song, Hold Me in Your Heart, and one day she walked up to me and she said, so listen, this song isn't about being strong for your father, it's about trying to be strong for your father. So the song hits really close to home.
For all involved, Kinky Boots continues to be a labor of love, a heartwarming experience.
I've met a lot of young African-American men who wanted to be Broadway actors, and they really didn't think that there was a place for them on Broadway until they saw Kinky Boots and saw me performing this part, and it said, hey, you matter, work hard and dream big.
And you see this, and you realize, wow, you know,
I'm not alone.
I'm
what
not
you
alone.
realize is I'm not alone.
And there's a place that somebody can accept somebody.
It's a lot of good stuff about Kinky Boots. And a lot of glitter and glam, I like to say. So it's got it all.
It's got it all. It's everything a Broadway show should be, I think.
Yep.
Everybody say yeah.
Are you ready to say yeah? The North American tour of Kinky Boots continues, coming soon to a theater near you. Check out BroadwayBalancesAmerica.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com, for all the show information, tour dates, and more.
Summertime is just about here, and the living should be easy, right? Well, that is unless you're planning to tackle some big projects, but not to worry. Our guests today are here to help us manage them, which hopefully means more free time for all of us. I want you to meet personal event caterer Alicia Elliott and yoga instructor Sar Nir, both experts with Thumbtack, an online service that connects consumers to skilled professionals. Welcome to the show. I mean, I've been waiting for this segment. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you know, the list of things to do is just so long for each of us, right? And summer's coming up, and we really should be thinking about how we can kick back and relax, right?
Absolutely.
So how do we go about finding more me time?
Well, it's about managing your own personal time.
Okay.
So, for example, in your career and in your busy family life, how much time do you have to spend in the kitchen when you want to socialize and have the friends over and do those events or have kid parties? How much time do you really want to dedicate to that versus how much time do you already have allocated out for your work and your family? And it's about juggling that. So, you know, it is all about delegate.
Delegate and a balancing act. Your thoughts?
Imagine a yoga instructor coming to your house and help you to find the time for you, time to relax, to release any stress, and charge up for the next other stuff that you need to do the rest of your day and the rest of the week and the rest of the summer. You
what
have
are you
plenty
doing after
of
the show?
Charging up.
Yeah. So what exactly is Thumbtack and how does it work?
Thumbtack is a website where customers and professionals connect.
Okay.
So someone who's looking for a caterer
Me, always.
would go online for free, type in looking for a caterer, my phone app will beep, and I'll connect with you and I'll put in a request for I'll give you a menu.
Wow, and so then tell me how it would work for a yoga instructor.
Okay, so let's say you want a yoga instructor, and
do.
I'm sure there is a lot of women who's looking for a yoga instructor for a long time. It's just you never have the time with the classes, you know, the schedule, you never have me time. So a yoga instructor, you just look for a yoga instructor around your location. You look for someone that you're going to feel comfortable with. You have the opportunity to choose. They give you a few options. You can choose the one that you like the most. You bring your yoga instructor to your house just for one class. You see how it works for you. If it works for you perfectly, this is a friendship that's going to stay forever most of the chances. Yoga, it's a lifetime journey.
How do you go about finding professionals? And how do you know if they're licensed? And how does it just all work?
The great thing about Thumbtack is that the professionals are verified in the sense that we have the opportunity to put our licensing, our insurance, our reputation right out there on our page. So customers can come see those reviews and come see my licensing and do all of that verification because it's right there. I'm an open book. Thumbtack really has changed the way I do business as a caterer and as I move through new projects in my life as well. I hire DJs from Thumbtack. I hire photographers from Thumbtack. I hire florists from Thumbtack. I get a lot of support for my catering business from Thumbtack.
Wow, and what about as a yoga instructor?
As a yoga instructor, first of all, it helped me to be out there.
Yes.
It's not an easy thing. As a yoga instructor, there is so many of a yoga instructor. And to put yourself out there, you can have a website, but still Thumbtack actually takes your website, connected to your website, and helps you to find customers right next to you and exactly what you're looking for. For me, as an entrepreneur and as a person who's trying to reach to other people, it's not an easy thing. Like I need to spend a lot of money on marketing, I need to do my website, I need to put flyers, I need to do business cards, there's many things I need to do. And Thumbtack actually takes everything on them and help me just to reach those people, go to their houses, show them how I teach yoga, and I take it from there. But Thumbtack has helped me to nail it and actually to be out there and for people to be able to reach and talk to me.
The connection in Thumbtack is direct from the client and the service professional. I'm not just, wandering around a networking meeting trying to find somebody who might hire a caterer, or even out there wandering around on the internet with internet marketing. I'm just out there wandering trying to be seen. Instead, on Thumbtack, I'm directly connected to someone that needs a caterer. You're directly connected to someone who's searching for a yoga instructor. It's a game changer.
You have changed my life today. Where do we go to find out more?
Thumbtack.com.
Oh my gosh, you heard it. That's Thumbtack.com. You can also visit us at thebalancingact.com.
Nothing says summertime like the taste of fresh barbecue topped off by a delicious, refreshing cocktail. Yummy, especially on the Memorial holiday weekend. It's the perfect time to work on those bartending skills, right? Well, we've got none other than celebrity mixologist and Jägermeister brand ambassador Willy Shine in the house, and he's gonna show us how it's done. I am excited. Good morning.
I'm excited to be here, Olga. Thank you for having me so much.
All right, so let's do a little bit of history trivia here.
Okay.
Jägermeister used to be used as a digestive remedy?
That's right. In the early 1930s, when we created it, it was made as an herbal remedy.
Really?
For digestion, yeah.
Well, you know, I have some stomach problems this morning, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay, so what are you gonna be making for us, Willy?
We're gonna make a variation on a Collins, a classic Collins, but we're gonna kick it up a notch with using Jägermeister. Would you like to help?
Yes.
Okay, I have a couple of things here. We have some fresh lemon juice. You wanna pour that in there?
I'm right on it.
Okay, we made this amazing cinnamon syrup. You wanna pour that right in there. That's your sweet and sour component.
Love that.
Okay, some fresh pink grapefruit juice. And then we have a little bit of light rum. So if you want to pour that in there, and then I'll do the...
I gotta smell everything.
I'll do the honors of pouring the Jägermeister.
Oh, and I love the top. That
Okay.
is so cute.
Okay, so also, what we want to do is add some ice on top. And then we're going to give this a nice shake.
Okay, shake it till you
We're
make
gonna
it.
shake it till we make it,
I
right?
love this.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to go ahead and shake this up.
Ooh, did you see him spin that?
Okay. Pop that up.
One of the best segments on the balancing act.
All right. And then we're going to pour over fresh ice, always using fresh ice.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty easy, pretty color.
Super easy, very refreshing, perfect for this time of year. And then what we're going to do is we're going to top it off with some grapefruit soda.
Why do you do that?
You know, just to fall into that Collins scenario, right? A Collins was always topped with soda water.
Okay.
But for this, kicking it up a notch, Jägermeister loves grapefruit. Okay. So this cocktail, you know, is all about Jägermeister, but it's also using the ingredients that are in it, right? So it loves cinnamon, so we're putting that in there. We're gonna garnish it with a lemon wheel.
Oh, he goes all out for us
Okay.
here on the balancing act.
But I made one especially for you, Olga.
Okay.
Okay.
Salud.
There you go.
Always
And
have to
salud.
toast.
Cheers.
To our
Thank
children
you.
and good health. Mm?
Ooh, delicious.
Wow, my stomach feels really
Jägermeister
good.
and cocktails.
You're coming back in a few days?
Yes.
All right, and for more information, where do we go?
Jägermeister.com. All the recipes will right there.
Ooh, you're always welcome here. Thank you
Salud.
very much.
Thank
and if
you.
you want to serve these delicious cocktails to your Memorial Day guests, you got to do it. Just log on to thebalancingact.com. This is great.
Now you know. Travel tips.
Ah, the 3-day weekend, a time to spend with family and friends, have a barbecue, relax a little bit. It's also a time to remember our servicemen and women who gave up their lives to protect our country. And did you know that nearly 31 million Americans will be driving this weekend? So, how do you stay safe during such a busy time? Tip number 1. While you may want to celebrate with an adult beverage, consume wisely over the weekend. Drink responsibly when you know you're not going to be driving that day. And when you are, never drink and drive. Don't become an accident statistic. Tip number 2. Never leave kids or pets unattended in the car. Daytime temperatures in late May can be hot, really hot. The car's interior can reach temps in the 100s quickly. Don't risk your loved one's safety, even for a quick run in the store for sunscreen. Tip number 3, get plenty of rest before you leave. An alert driver is a safer driver. Also, give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination. Too many drivers make bad decisions when running behind. Stick to a sensible schedule for peace of mind and clear thinking. And tip number 4, bring plenty of water, keep hydrated, and if you run out, stop at a TA or Petro stopping center along the way. Okay, that's my travel tips for now. Make it a safe Memorial Day weekend. Relax, have fun, eat a lot. I'll see you next time.
Now you know travel tips. Sponsored by TA and Petro Stopping Centers, coast to coast. Refuel, replenish, refresh.
Diversity is the spice of life, and who knew a little pair of boots could teach us such an important lesson?
Cyndi Lauper did.
Yes,
I
she
absolutely
did.
love her. It gives a whole new meaning to Broadway Balances America, doesn't it?
Sure does, and we hope you enjoyed today's show. But if you still want more, just head over to thebalancingact.com.
And don't forget to follow us always on Facebook and Twitter.
So long, everybody.